Today, we're going to go over my personal 4 agreements that I've came up with in the past couple weeks for an assignment. But also, it's kind of nice to have principles to live by or to always have lingering in the back of your head when you make decisions. So, it is inspired based off the book, the 4 Agreements by I'll try to, if I can figure it out, I'll try to edit his name in. Like, then I won't do it, and it'll seem a little silly. But yeah, my 4 agreements. So let's get started. Numero uno. So my first agreement that I came up with may seem a little ironic if you know me at all, but it is. This wants to stay.
I
Felt very proper wearing it, and it's nice having this little pocket. But my first agreement is think before you speak. Like I said, it may seem a little ironic if you know me because it doesn't seem like I practice that at all, nor will I. But I think it's the complete opposite. I mean, it's easy for me to say, but there's a lot of times where I'm put in situations where I want to say something, but I don't. Yet there's also been a lot of times where I've put myself in worse situations or bad predicaments by saying something I know I shouldn't have. But against better judgment, I still said it. So I think it's important to really practice thinking about what you're going to say before you... Scared me a little before you say it, but because I think it would have saved me a lot of trouble with teachers, other students, sometimes even coworkers and customers. It's really important to practice this as it can save you a lot of trouble and a lot of explaining. There's been times where I've said, may have called my friend a mean name once or twice, and she didn't take that lightly. And I mean, I didn't have any ill intentions of it, yet it's still, she still took it to heart, and I apologize. Yeah, I mean, I could have simply avoided all that trouble if I just simply thought about what I was going to say before I said it. So I think it's really important to practice this in day-to-day life. I mean, speaking and talking to people is what I think is the most important aspect of anything, and communicating with people is really important. So if you just think it over a little bit, then I think you'll go really far. Prioritize growth over comfort. Kind of self-explanatory. If let's say I just got a new job, and with this job I'm making minimum wage, whatever that may be for you, $12 an hour, I think it is in Nevada. So I'm making $12 an hour, and I'm really comfortable. I'm able to pay my bills. I'm able to feed myself, my family. I'm hoping not to feed a family anytime soon. I can pay my car insurance, everything, car payments, everything. I'm fine. I'm squared away. Flat line. Good. Yeah, I get offered a promotion, or I get offered a second job where I'm making $15 an hour. Yet the work, I may have to do some more practice, or I may have to drive farther, and I don't want to do it because I'm comfortable. Yeah, I'm not improving. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying still. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going up here, even though I have the opportunity. I'm not choosing to take those steps. And so I think it's important in life, it's important to be comfortable, and there's nothing wrong with being comfortable. I think it's important to be happy in life and enjoy where you're at. But it's also, you got to go somewhere. You got to do something. Whether that means you're going to go to college, whether that means you're leaving your family, something. You can't do the same thing every day for the rest of your life. I mean, some people do. There's nothing wrong with it. But I think it's really important to consider taking that next step. Whether it's something small or large, it makes a difference. And you'll notice a huge difference in your life. Whether it's positive or negative, you'll learn something. That's what
To really think about something.
before we go start jumping to conclusions. Besides self-understanding, not judgment. Everybody judges everybody. We all do. Whether it's the way you look, whether it's the way you talk, speak, present yourself, the way you dress, the way you walk, it doesn't matter. We judge people every day. I'm guilty of it, and so are you. It's just natural. And it's not something you should be ashamed of, but you can't let it control your life, especially in your decision making. And that can be said with everybody. It's not just with other people. It's like watching a movie and skipping to the end. You don't know the characters, the content, you're missing everything, but you want to get straight to the point, but
What?
you don't. That's kind of a bad analogy, admittedly. That was kind of just up in the air. You got to understand everything. You can get the answer, like in math. In math, you can get the answer to something, but you're not going to learn anything unless you understand it. So like I said, skip into the end of the movie. You can skip to the end of the movie, and this character and that character can die, but how? You don't know. You didn't take the time to watch it or understand it and fully comprehend it. So you don't really get anywhere. You're not learning anything. You're not growing from it. You're absorbing that information, but you're not getting anything out of it. So I think it's really important to make decisions and to learn in general based off understanding and not judgment, or also just understand things. Don't just listen to it just because you're told. Try to sit down, think about it, and understand the topic, because that's how you really grow. I'm going to make sure I'm still recording. I am still recording. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Number 3. I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to do green. My last agreement that I made, if I really sat and thought about it, I'm sure I could make countless. This one I kind of took, I can't recall the exact context, but I kind of took it from a Buddhist saying, or something people who practice Buddhism believe, I think. A few months ago, in one of my classes at school, we had to analyze different TED Talks, and I can't recall exactly what we have to do. I think we just had to explain it or something. It's losing me, okay? Age is catching up. One of the TED Talks, there was a lady who studied Buddhism, and I don't really remember much. The only thing I do remember is that one of the sayings she said was, have a strong back, yet a soft front. I completely ripped it from that, admittedly, but I think it's really important to practice that, as you shouldn't let anybody crush you, like crush your dreams. If you're inspiring to be something, don't let anybody tell you can't. I think it's really important to be able to support yourself, yet it's also important to have a soft front, meaning love. Let people love you, love others, and just enjoy life. But don't be easily manipulative. manipulative, manipulatable. You know what I'm saying. Don't let others control you. It's good to stand your ground and know where you're at, know your standing in life. And it's also important to embrace others, embrace love, and yeah, because I think whenever you're able to meet this in life, you're really strong mentally and physically. I It's something I've thought about ever since I heard it. It kind of stuck with me. I don't remember anything else about the assignment, just like everything else, but this really stuck with me. And it's something I try to consider. I've tried to at least more recently, I try to be more open to ideas and things, and I try to be more compassionate with others because I found oftentimes I can be an a-hole. Not that I mean to, but I'm not always that open to others' ideas or opinions or feelings for that matter. Which I don't know if it's the way I was raised or what, but something I try to consider, at least more recently, is to listen to others, care about others, care what they think, and don't only care about what they think of me, care about what they enjoy, their hobbies, what they're passionate about. And so that's what I think having a soft friend is. I didn't look into the definition of this at all. It just kind of stuck with me, and it popped in my head when we had to come up with ideas for this assignment. And that's how I interpreted it. So be able to stand your ground. Don't be able to be comfortable where you're at in life and your own personal understanding of things. Yeah, also be inviting. Let others be comfortable around you. Let others express their feelings around you, and don't put them down. Don't be an a-hole to anybody. It's not going to get you anywhere. No one wants to be around that type of person. So that's why I chose this as my fourth agreement, and I think maybe behind thinking before you speak is my most important agreement, one that I hold to high standards. So those are my four agreements. I think it's really important to kind of meet that understanding with yourself. Like I said earlier, I think it's important to have principles and to live by them. Whether you're doing it for a school assignment or you're just doing it for personal development, I think it's important to live by those principles and let them understand yourself. It's really important. So I just want to thank you guys for listening. Thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope all is well. And I hope the rest of you guys, as well, get 100 on this.